Eagles Black. So we should do a little PSA for those of you actually watching right now. So things are getting late. It's currently 2 a.m. for me, and it is currently like 6, 7-ish for the US and Central. I don't know, remember the exact time. Gore, correct me if I'm wrong on that one. But because of that, the format is being shifted slightly. All games until finals or semifinals to be decided will be one map, King of the Hill style map, best of 3. Just to keep things nice and brisk, because we are getting late-ish. There is a max cap that we had to abide to, which is the store's opening hours. This is the Java Gaming Cafe, and they have to close at some point. You know, people need sleep, believe it or not. So that is going to be the format going into the future, at least up until finals, Gore.
And it's going to be very interesting to see, because that does kind of shift the paradigm of these games. Now, instead of trying to win the best 2 out of 3 maps, you have to focus a lot more. This point control becomes way more important, and we're going to be seeing that come through. 2 Reinhardts immediately shielding mirrored each other right there as they meet in the middle. And there's once again another Tracer on Duchini here going into the backline and being able to get a lot of nuisance and a lot of damage down.
As we look from the outside in, we are going to be seeing a lot of blue people taking out red people in the kill feed. That's going to be Baddies, McFaddies, doing a pretty darn good job of it. They're going to be able to get themselves the first capture of this particular stage, and their points are now going to slowly but surely keep rising, thanks to no small part to the combination of CC they have between the Farah, the Reinhardt, and the Roadhog, and the damage from the Farah, the Reinhardt, the Roadhog, plus Tracer.
Atomic Potato going to be taken down there. That is going to be a big front line taken off the board. Right now, Zarya looking to take a lot of damage. Tracer, once again, doing a lot of work, throwing out her ultimate, going to be able to pick up a kill. Unfortunately, kills herself with the same bomb.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's something you never want to see as a Tracer. Like, cheese, love, the cavalry's bleh. That's not the greatest thing in the world. But moving into this, Trace, once again, on the Farah. This seems to be his main squeeze. We've seen him multiple times in this tournament do work on Farah, and once again, he is showing off his skills. Now, going into this, in the interest of being transparent, technically our boss for this tournament is playing on the side of Baddies McFaddies, so unfortunately due to contractual obligation, we are going to have to BM him horrendously.
Which, I mean, honestly, I'd like to take a step out and say, oh, well, he's done this wrong, but right now, this Lucio play has been relatively spot on, like what you want to see. He's sitting in the backline, getting a little bit of DPS going through. His ultimate's charging up. He hasn't died as far as I know, and really the people that I'm looking at are going to be Tuxedo Mask and Duchini as they go through. They're fighting as best they can. Trace doing a lot up on that in the Farah going into the air. And that is, once again, like you said earlier, we're seeing a lot of blue names killing a lot of red names.
Yeah, one combination there, absolutely beautiful. Earthshatter into the barrage is something that Farahs dream of in their sleep. But look at the ult economy here. Because of that, there wasn't too many other ultimates burned, so both support ultimates and the whole hog are available for Baddies McFaddies. They choose, and they will expend at least 2 of them, although Suffering will use his sound barrier before everything kicked off. But for the most part, this is still going the way of Baddies McFaddies.
As it stands right now, Baddies McFaddies have control of this. They're 99%. They've wiped out everybody who's been putting up a contest here. B coming into the backline, trying to do as much as he can on this Tracer, but he's going to get erased down. Tuxedo Mask gets the credit for that one. And now we're looking, Red Koopa wanted to come up, but he's just not there in time. Transcendence gets burned, but that doesn't matter too much. 1 point right now in favor of Baddies McFaddies. They just seem to be really controlling that entire, like, they were dominant performance just every step of the way.
They went into the control point right from the very start. They put their table down. They put the couch down. They got some drinks, and they didn't move. Like, not once at all. They weren't even shifted off. It was the capture point was firmly in favor of Baddies McFaddies that whole time. Now, moving into stage 2, this is going to be Ruins, as we take a nice sweeping, well, somewhat panoramic view. It is that death bit that we have seen a few times here on stream too. And because of that, we are going to see a Junkrat being pulled out by University of Texas Eagles Black.
And this was exactly something that we mentioned earlier when we were watching this map. The fact that the point is down in a little bit of a divot that allows Bearju on this Junkrat to come through and do a little bit more for his team here, pretty much to rain hell from above as he sees fit. And so far, that's what he's been doing from the backline, just throwing in those grenades as much as he can. Right now, it's looking a little bit stronger for UNT Eagles Black, but so far they haven't been able to get through, and they have the only death of the game so far.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Once again, Baddies McFaddies able to grab the point in relatively quick fashion. And this time it's complete opposite. They didn't have a Lucio, and they were able to actually get into contention faster. Looking at the fight, just so much AoE damage I'm noting on their build. You know, they got the long-range scrap cannon, Zarya grenades, Fire rockets, which are going to be boosted, and then Reinhardt hammers, and then biotic grenades, versus a couple of explosives here and there, but a lot of it is directional, which is just being shut down by the Reinhardt barrier.
And a lot of that is going to be something I think a lot of teams have to learn to deal with. They have to learn to focus down that Reinhardt barrier as fast as they can. And right now, Tuxedo Mask kind of running his team right now, going into the front line, doing as much as he can. He's getting relatively low health, but he does have a Mercy and a self-heal that is very, very potent. And that is going to allow him to pretty much walk out unscathed from that entire fight. Rocket Barrage being thrown down, but Trace will only find one kill and get taken down. So Ronak not wanting to deal with that.
Yeah, you know, he's able to get 1 or 2 kills. Tuxedo gets a 2-for-1 in the off-screen. Duchenne gets a third. Right now, Baddies McFaddies not only have moved all the furniture, but they might as well move the kitchen sink in here. They have not shifted an inch off this point, and they're going to be pushing into Eagle Black territory.
Right now, Tuxedo Mask has been doing something that I think is very interesting, and that is just watching him play this Roadhog.
Oh.
He has been alternating between his left click and right click very appropriately for the range that he's at. He's been able to hit a lot of the hooks he's aimed, and he's doing a lot for his team. We're going to see the Graviton Surge come out. Tuxedo Mask going to get taken down, but his teammates reply with 2 kills and now a third. Atomic Potato taken off the mark. B going to fall down. We're going to see their Roadhog get taken out. The only person who was left after that entirety was Bearju, and it looks like he's going to fall real soon.
Yeah, Bearju, unfortunately, is going to be taken out. He's a Bearju, but he's a gorilla. What the hell, man? But Trace will find another kill, and that is going to be game, set, match because of the rule set. Baddies McFaddies take it in a dominant 2-0.
A lot of that was just very, very well done. And of course, Trace, once again on this Pharah, going to prove that this is probably his strongest character of the game, and especially that we've seen today. He's going to come through. And I'm actually surprised this isn't the combo with the Reinhardt ultimate, but we're going to go ahead and see him just come through and use those rockets to their full potential.
Yeah. Close range environment, plus explosives, equals death is usually the formula there. Hopefully the people from the University of Texas can study that. So, moving into next game, I believe that's going to be coming up relatively soon because we're on a bit of a shorter schedule. So don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with the game post-haste.